take a look at the gun ban that went through the House and is now in front of the Senate, it's easier to tell you the guns that are not banned than it is the ones that are. And the ones that are, it's pretty much every gun that is semi-automatic, magazine fed, that sort of thing. However, unless it's rimfire, in all these categories, says these guns, unless it's rimfire. Now, in other words, all rimfire guns are safe from any sort of potential ban that's been spelled out or at least written down and presented through Congress. So I want to kind of talk about, well, why? Because more people in America are killed with a .22 LR than any other caliber that there is and historically have been for decades. So if the effort is to save human life, what is this? Because if you really wanted, if the effort was to let's ban some things so we can save human lives, and by the way, bans don't save human lives, but let's just say your effort was to ban things to save human lives, that would be the main target, would be the .22 LR. Well, which caliber takes the most lives in America historically, year after year after year for decades? It's the .22 LR. So why is, for some reason, it's not only is it, it's not as if there's not plenty of rimfire guns out there that are magazine fed and semi-automatic. There's plenty of them, but none of them are a target. None of them. Because it's a rimfire round. So I want to kind of open up the dialogue to really point at this as proof that when it comes to banning guns to save lives, the Democrats have completely missed the mark. It proves that the effort is not to save lives, because if the effort was to save lives, you'd look at, well, which caliber takes the most life, and then you'd focus on that one, but it's not. It's just towards certain guns. I don't even think they understand what .22 caliber or .22 LRs are capable of. It's really a strange thing that we have to open our eyes to, because clearly to save lives is not the effort behind the banning of guns. It's control. It's an effort to control the population, and they just don't think rimfire is a threat at all. But if you were trying to save lives, well, rimfire's, the number one caliber that's taking the most lives in America historically for decades. So that is not their focus. Their focus is to control the population. Any thoughts or insight on that? Definitely put that below. If you haven't already, most of the people that watch God, Family, and Guns content are not subscribers. Please take a moment and subscribe. That greatly increases the algorithm for our message to get out there. That link is below. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. If you feel called to support this channel with Patreon, that link is also below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests, so never hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.